we want the best. But you can even see here when it comes, so they've got this because of what they've been spending. They've got this designated Facebook marketing person because they have been
Right.
spending, I think it's about $50 a day, right, across the board.
Yeah.
So when I go in, clearly what I generally give you, I think for them, for some reason, it's easy to duplicate them accidentally. But yeah, so essentially that's the pixel that you've created, and it's giving me, this really 19.4K flares have gone through the website over the last 28 days, which is very high, right? But then also we're doing quite a bit of advertising and they do a whole bunch of other stuff as well. The question is what this new email is saying, what else needs to be added. So I don't know if it's a different type of. So normally I'd just go through that connect data source, right?
Yeah.
And so with this email that this um, marketing person is talking, it's this thing here. So set up conversions API server to track with Pixel. What is that? Where does this go? I'll just
Yeah, I
copy
was
that.
just looking at that before. It's just some sort of link, Facebook Conversions API.
Okay, small business link. What is it?
Presum-
Better measurement.
Presumably, yeah, if you click there, it might give us something.
Get
'Cause you're
started.
already logged in, obviously, to the right
You must obtain a
link.
Pixel ID to use. Well, we have the Pixel ID. Yeah,
Yeah, got that bit.
your Pixel. Okay, so we go in settings. Okay, and then what else is it saying? Find the conversions API section and click on generate access token. Here we are, this part here. Conversions, setup conversions API. Okay, what does it tell me to click on? The generate, okay. Generate access token is only visible to users with developer privileges for the business. This link is hidden to others. Oh yeah, well there it is. So I'll generate access token.
Yeah, cool.
All right. Copy and save this token somewhere. I'll just put it in the chat for us. How's that sound? If you go
Yeah.
to chat, and then you'll be able to grab it.
Oops. Oh, yeah, there's the chat over there. Right, I'll drop it into a Word doc just in case. So that's called the token.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Um, once you've, you can see there here. Once you've you token, click on the manage integrations.
Using your own app. We don't have an app, so that's interesting. The way I read the email, it felt like we were connecting.
Yeah. Once you
Just
click on the manage integrations. Okay, that's over here, right? So it's going um, back to this screen, and it's got manage integrations here, right? So this is the next step by the looks, manage integrations, and then it's got complete setup.
cool.
So
Configure events. Select events and parameters to send from your server. Start sending events from server.
which one should I click on? Do you reckon?
Oh, It's tricky to know. It's
What is it? Actually, let me see what it says here. Go to settings, manage integrations. Oh, but once you have your token, click on Manage It button in the Overview tab in pop-up screen. Click the Manage button. Next, this will automatically create the API app and conversions API system for you. There is no need to go through app review or request any permissions. So kind of that's what it's sort of saying. It's just saying at the moment there's just no, although it does,
yeah. So
the weird thing is it says complete setup.
yeah, no recent So start sending events from server. Set up events to send directly from your server. I think that's what it said in the email.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, true. What's the
server
emails?
to, yeah, set up conversion API, server to server tracking together. Yeah, I don't know.
What's this? Pixel now is allowing the refers to. Well, I guess what I could do is just click on the start sending.
Yeah, I think so.
Just go start sending
Yeah,
events from server.
yeah, I think so.
Oh, hang on, maybe this is the same thing where
What's
we
that?
get to have an email that hopefully we can send out. Yeah, what's this saying? Sending parameters, send through events, launch payload helper, test launching events, step 3, finish. Well, I don't think I've done any of those steps. That's the only thing. So what's this part here? So generate an access token. We did that. Send events through the P. Once you have access token, choose which events you want to send from your server. Build your. Bloody hell. This is why I'm not a developer.
Yeah, well, it's tricky to know because I'm not even sure what they're trying to do with this system. It feels as though it's trying to connect all the languages around connecting to
All right,
some.
well, let's look. Anyway, the thing is here, it looks like it just goes finish. So maybe I'll just git finish.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Okay, now it's still saying complete set. Okay, so we went through start sending events from server. What happens if we go configure events?
I'm just going to look on WordPress to see if there's anything to do with the conversion API CAPI.
Create personalized instructions. Don't. Oh, here's all this. It says select events, view content, start trial, add to cart. So it's almost all is these different pages or something.
So
E-commerce and retail, but it's not e-commerce. It's other business category. So what is it? Um, well, services, real estate, professional services, maybe. Well, it's not really professional services, but that's probably the closest. It's home services, technically.
so I'm just looking at WordPress. There's something called Pixel Your Site, which you can add conversion API CAPI in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm just going to go to that dashboard and see what it's asking for. Um, uh, right. So there's meta custom conversions using events, meta custom audience using events, and there's what it says watch video. Hang on. Your Meta Pixel, formerly Facebook Pixel. Click for settings. Uh, so I found something called enable conversion API. So I'm going to toggle that on
Mm-hmm.
and then add the token below meta conversion API token. So that's what we got. Let's just drop that in and see what happens.
Yeah. Maybe I should be looking at your screen rather than the other way around.
Oh, how
If
do
you
we
like.
do that?
Yeah, so I'll stop sharing and you can share down below if you like. Down below next to Mike it's got share and then you just choose which screen you want to share or entire screen.
Continue with share screen.
And then you just go share or submit. I think there's another click just to make.
All right. So you
Perfect.
should see that. Yeah,
Yep,
cool. So I've
great.
just that token that you created in the Facebook account, I've dropped in there and I toggled that on.
Yep.
Enable conversion. So I don't know whether we need to add the pixel as well. Probably need to re-add that pixel. Are you able to drop that in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
Um,
The original pixel. Yeah.
yeah, I think so, since it seems to be asking for it.
Yeah. Always never quite sure where to find that original bit of copy, other than the one that we actually did. Maybe I just go to the one that I copied and pasted in the first place back on Basecamp.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Because when I go and test events and diagnostics and all that sort of stuff, it doesn't actually have the pixel code.
Might be able to get it from there.
Um, but I'll be able to find it. Hang on. Gyms. Oh, we did it in the, oh, here it is. I'll just put the code through to you.
Oh, yep. So that'll be in the chat.
I'll just do it in the chat. Yeah, give me 1 sec. Here we go.
Oh, cool. All right. So I'll copy paste that whole lot into.
I don't know if you need. Oh yeah, so up the back, that's the ID only. You only need the ID up the top. So I'll give you the ID as well. It ends with a
Oh, the
57.
ID.
It's only
Yeah,
the
just
ID up there. So hang on.
it'll just be this 58 blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
I do. Yeah, I've got that one. So
It's only this
one.
bit they want.
Do you need me to copy and paste that for you? I've got it. You've got it already.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that
Test
actually
event.
according to my one? The Pixel ID ends with 57.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's.
Okay, so here I'll give you this. Yeah, so this is the Pixel ID that's showing. I'll send it through again. That's the.
Oh, so it's slightly different. Okay, that's fine. Pixel ID. All right. So use test event code. Use this if you need to test the server side event to remove if it after testing. Auto delete itself. Yeah. Okay. So that's sort of some sort of test that will go through to Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Verify your domain name. Add verification meta tag there. So that must have been in the setup that we were looking at beforehand.
Pictions API conversion. Do you mean the configure events? Anything in there, or
Uh, I'm not sure. It just says meta. Add the verification meta tag there, but
we don't have? I think meta
verify your domain.
verification tag review setup.
Click for settings.
So there is an element of we haven't sort of clicked things you want to select the events you want to send through the conversions API. I wonder whether so that's got all the different things like add payment info. Do they? I guess it's just whether or not they have that on their website, right? So add to cart. They could. Is there a cart on their website? It's not really a cart, even, is there?
No, so it can book. No, there's nothing sold.
There's contact. There's probably a purchase.
I'm not sure who installed this Pixel Your Site. They must have installed it. Someone at Jim's must have gone through and tried to do it. I'd imagine. I'm just going to save settings and see what happens.
Yeah.
Learn how to verify. Hang on. Learn how to verify your domain. Firewall. So you verify your domain name inside the business manager. Learn how. Are they trying to sell me something?
Verify only. You can only verify if it's of public interest, generally speaking.
It's
Is it talking about the Facebook name?
Facebook.
Facebook
Verify your
verification.
domain. Verify
The
verify your
verify.
domain name on Facebook using Pixel. Yeah, Facebook aggregate. Says to do it inside the business manager. There's a little video.
Okay. I can share my screen at the same time, but the analyze. Yeah, see. What we could do
Did you
um,
see?
is, without knowing what's an integral step and what's required, what's add account settings? That's just going to show our
So if you go to event, did you see it? I'm not
ev-
sure if you're looking at my screen, that
events
video.
manager. Yeah.
Yeah, so in events, I'll go back a little bit. So you went to,
We're in our pixel, the actual pixel that we're using.
uh,
Here's a primary domain, configure events. What's this? 0 of 8. Manage events. Domain verified. It says the domain's already verified.
oh, cool. Yeah, that probably more than likely got done when you started doing the campaigns. So it might be set up, but what does it say? Does it say for you if you go
See, it's got events slots filled, 0 of 8.
out of it? Yeah,
What the
okay.
heck does that mean? Here we go. What's this? Priority pixel, which is our 57 one, right? Okay. Well, that's our number one priority.
It
What
seems as though it might be connected. It's just a matter of figuring out
what that
what
actually means. Yeah,
yeah, what you're going to use it for.
yeah, that's right. Well, that's yeah. Well, let's go. So events add event. Oh, hang on. No, we don't want to do that one. I wonder why when I do that, it it doesn't enable this apply doesn't sit. I'll choose event. Okay. Oh, okay. So we can choose. Well, let's go add a few of these. This is probably what it is here, I reckon. So
the
what have we got?
contact.
We've got contact, right? I guess that's one thing. That's one of the events on it. Yeah. And
And
I
we've got,
think that sort of comes back down to. But I don't know how much other things we've kind of got in here. I guess purchase. What's this mean?
I don't know whether you'd be able to do purchase because there's nothing uh,
Search, contact search. What other the pages? The top of the pages though, it's none of these headings. That's the problem. Maybe we'd have to do it as a custom. You know how we've got where we go, Jim's Laundry Services. Jim's Laundry. Okay, so we kind of got we've got. I guess where I'm steering them often, right? So it's services. It's the franchise info. So then maybe I'll do custom ones. Maybe that's the better way to do it. Can't find. Try searching for it. Yeah, complete registration. So it's very. It feels like it's very retail, doesn't it?
yeah,
All
I would
these things
say
are very retail oriented, right? So customized project. What's this? Maybe I don't know. Here we
I
go.
would
I'm gonna.
say well it sort of suggests the convert the if you had something like you're selling product, you'd have the higher, more sophisticated conversion tracking mechanisms, but the site's a service-based business, so there's not going to be a lot of conversion tracking.
What is
So
it?
it's
This?
a lead or you know,
Yeah. So
um,
you can't do a customized. It needs to be associated with this. I can see that other pixel. I remember you did. There was two pixels at one point. So okay. Add payment info. Guess there is. There's an element of find location for them, even though they're probably not doing that. But if they did look at the franchisees, it's probably something. I'm just going to apply those to those four things,
yeah, see what happens.
and and at least that's made a start. Then if
Yeah, see what if it tracks anything
so
in the
yeah, see what
next few
then
days.
effectively when I'm doing the reporting, I'll see if there's anything different when I'm looking
Yeah,
at the flares side of things. I think that's probably
yeah,
our best bet. And then it seems to me that there you can even see straight away when you go into Ads Manager. I think it comes in immediately. Is usually it's contact your oh hang on, what's this one? Uh, well, it was coming up before in terms of contact your you know the marketing people. So oh, here it is, Marketing Pro. You see, 4 calls remaining. So anyway, let's see what that transpires
yeah,
there,
yeah,
and then um, maybe the next time he calls, I can show what we've done,
yeah,
and then he can because essentially it seems like there's only so much you can do, perhaps back on the website, um, and then the other
yes.
stuff gets done in in the meta itself.
Yeah, I'd say so. Normally, it's a matter of just dropping. I never know what these things do. I just drop the codes
You
in.
drop them in exactly, yeah.
So the only one we didn't put in the code that it's asking for is this verified domain, but it sounds as though it's already verified anyway. So,
Well,
but
you what you just do is the verify your domain. Is just copy and paste the www dot, put in the actual domain itself. Like,
oh,
that's
okay,
that's the actual domain. It's not
Yeah.
asking for an ID, is it? So I would just do Jim's Laundry Services.
Well, it's asking for a meta tag.
Oh, is
So
it? Oh, for a tag.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what that
But
is. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
it's
Don't know where to
probably a
find it.
process already done. Yeah, I'm
All
not
right.
sure who installed this, but anyway, it's yeah, seems to do what it's needing to do.
Yeah. I
Yeah, let's see what happens in the next few days if it tracks anything. That'll be
yeah, see,
interesting.
that's right. If there's events coming in, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Wes.
Cool.
I think,
No worries.
well, at
Thanks,
least
Steve.
we took it an extra step. So
Yep.
that's what we can do.
Cool. Awesome.
See you, mate.
Thanks. See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Cheers.